scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And able to find Green. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Tannehill. He's got Green. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Now Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, wahoo!
On 1st down, it's Hines. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill, screenplay, Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get and couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tim Williams makes the tackle. From the 29, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They're going with Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Going for it on 4th down, Allen. find Hall. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14 to zip. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through and ended up
and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the ball. On the ball. Let's go.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Check. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Hey, Zoo. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, they're scared. Mike Fonseca.
Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 54. Hey, tight down. There you go. Mike 54. Ready?
They run with Hines. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Here we go again. Check three. Deep grip.
This is Hines. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let him know, let him know. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Don't get nervous.
Hey, Haywood.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yo.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could down to the spot of the foul.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Noah Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Hines. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run on first down. Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
50, 9, 50. Let's go, D. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nyheim Hines, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second down, it's Lindsey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Spencer. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. On second down, a run with Lindsey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10. Throwing is Allen on third. And that's caught by Smith. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the ground with a tight end. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy.
Tannehill now to throw. And he finds McDonald. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line.
Go now.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run the counter. Boom. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A.J. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now it's Hines. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run again with Hines. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! 8-3.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people